Hi, this is Christina on Back to the Music, and I'm here with Drak at Vinyl Solution. And just want to ask him a few questions because we are all about music and records are super important to me and obviously you. And what got you started? And when did you start?
Well, the way that I started is I didn't really get like allowance. That wasn't like a thing. You know, my allowance was baseball cards when I was a little kid. So I'd get like packs of baseball cards. And then as I got a little bit older, like through my 5s and 6s and then up to 7s, I was still like really into baseball. Comic books didn't work for me at all. But I always remember living in Echo Park and growing up, our biggest deal was like Dad was out at the bar on the weekends and Mom had the sweet soul music in Echo Park blaring, and we had the pine saw and the windows open, and we just cleaned, and I just loved music. And I only loved like soul music and a little bit of the like rockabilly. Like my dad was into Elvis, Neil Diamond, and Chuck Berry. That was it.
Right.
So anyway, I was getting like little 45s. And then the next thing, I started to actually get album, 76. I was 9 years old. My own solid money first record I bought was Queen, A Day at the Races, and David Bowie's Young Americans. Those were the first two white people I like lost my mind on. Like, oh my God, this is great. Because like, I didn't think Doors, of course, but Creedence, but for the most part, soul music. And then I got the Bowie and Queen, and it just like flicked the switch, man. I mean, that was it. That was all we were doing from that point on. I was like, Dad, I need money. What can I do? And then, like, in 76, 77, I started buying bubble gum when that came out. And I could buy like a pack of bubble gum for like 20 cents. And I could sell it for a quarter each.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I had $2 to start with. I invested that. I started doing literally bubble gum. I'd ride my bike literally like at least once a week, maybe got up almost every day because I like ran cross country and stuff later in junior high and stuff. But the Queen and the Bowie is the one that flicked my switch. That's when I started realizing there's going to be some good music if I look out and around. There are good bands. It's not just, you know, I hate to say it because I love this stuff now, but when I was a kid, I didn't give two shits about Leonard Skinner and Led Zeppelin and that shit. That was just like, I don't even know. It was just too macho or something. I don't know what it was. But
well, everybody's got their stuff that makes them tick and gets them totally stoked on music. And then,
yeah. So
what was the first, do you remember the record store that you went to actually?
Yeah, it was called Turning Point. We called it Burning Joint.
Oh, yeah?
It was like a hippie store.
And that was in Echo Park?
No, that was in Glendale.
Oh, Glendale, okay.
I'm sorry, Flash. Around, like, when in like 5th grade, I moved into Burbank because it was I only lived with my father. I never had a mom.
Okay.
My mom left me at like 6.
Okay.
Boom, gone out the door. My dad never brought another woman in the house. It was just Dad and I. Totally weird moving from Echo Park, where it's as ethnic as can be, to like moving into white picket fence weird world with hills and new cars and shit like that I've never seen. And
well, did it change the music scene from where you were before? Do you think the music scene changed when you went from
I don't
one spot
think
to the
so,
next?
because I mean, if you think about it, Queen and Bowie have a lot of soul,
Right.
especially when I say David Bowie's Young American. That was all Philadelphia. I mean, as you probably know if you ever watched a TV program or read the internet, that whole album is based on one riff.
Yeah.
But anyway, those albums, like, I just lost my nut. I was into it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I got in, I goofed off with my little skateboard, which wasn't important. I always loved baseball. Baseball and, like, Queen and Bowie were, like, it. And then, boom, when the Pistols happened, I'm not going to say I'm the fastest guy on earth. I was only probably 12. But when that album came out, I saw on the news and I saw that kind of stuff. And that was shocking to me. But, like, when Adam and the Ants came out, I was collecting foreign country sleeves. I had a friend.
So you pretty much became like an Adam fanatic.
Weird, yeah, I mean.
More than a fan, a fanatic.
A what?
A fanatic.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I was just, Adam was it. I remember playing frickin' street football like in the middle of the street and have my my boom box there. It wasn't little. It was pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
But I had that there, and we were listening to Rodney on the Rock, and the only reason that I had Rodney on the Rock on that day, I remember, was he said, we're going to be hearing the new Adam and the Ants album today. You will hear a couple songs from him, and he just might call in. Mm-hmm. So I put that up. I had a boombox with the batteries, and I'm playing street football. Just such a freak, you know? I mean, and that's what, and then I heard like the Stranglers, and I was like, obviously I wasn't following the trends. I was on the cusp of the new shit under it that I could just
like the stuff that led up to it, because we have all this new music, okay, or there's so much, because it's like kind of, I went through the same thing where there was a lot of new music that I was hearing in the 80s, but see, my dad owned a record store when I was younger, so I actually got. Me about
so that. That's how we got to be such good friends. You know, we talked about your dad and records all the time.
And I was lucky that I actually got that background. But I do notice the same thing, kind of like what you're talking about, is you hear the new music, but then all of a sudden you hear the old stuff like Kraftwerk, and you hear like.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you realize how much some of the new stuff has been sort of influenced by the old stuff, and then it opens up a whole different world. So is that kind of like what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll use a great one when Kraftwerk. I mean, to me, I'm not saying I knew the shit, but I mean, when Kraftwerk came out with the Red and Black album, Big Black did a cover of it. No, Audubon's the blue one. That was way earlier.
Okay.
This one came out like 1980, 81. But that album was so amazing to me. That album I just dropped. Me and my friend Ward, God rest, he just passed away last month, but he was my guy I hung out with in high school. We were like I wouldn't say weirdos, but I was like very arty, you know. I mean, I
know the weirdos.
Very,
we had our
very
too.
arty. Yeah. You know, I loved the keyboards when they were coming in. I loved the psychedelic furs. I was going to those kind of shows. You know, I wasn't going into hardcore. Hardcore was over to me.
Yeah.
When Black Flag pretty much started saying, I mean, just the simple quote, real simple. I was in Hollywood, and I remember Adam and the Ants were coming across, and people were throwing shit at him and going, Black Flag kills Ants.
I remember.
And I'm like the only,
I totally remember that flyer.
I was like the kid going, do you have any idea what's going on, world?
I remember that saying. I remember when people were saying that.
Hardcore's over. How can you reproduce that by 1981? Why is anyone listening to that anymore?
Well, the thing is too, and there's the part that I'm guilty of at some point in my life, but I don't like, and I'm trying to change, is the us against them. Because when I was younger, of course,
absolutely. It's a whole other world.
Of course,
you're right.
When you're younger, you're like, I have my stuff, and that sucks, and blah, blah, blah. But now that I'm a little older,
it was almost like a sport, right?
Yes.
Or a religion.
Exactly. But I have a different respect.
I like Adam and the Ants.
But
it's like, who cares anymore?
Exactly. I have a different respect. It's like, as long as people...
80% of them love Black Flag over Adam. They're like, are you serious?
Well, the main thing is we're trying to get... I mean, I just get so happy when I see people just embrace music now. And whatever it is, because everybody's got their own sort of experience that they've had in life. That, like, sometimes for me, I know David Bowie is my therapist.
In paradises, we get bored of breaking windows, turning beggars into heroes, bodies moving in your toes. In paradise goes, we're confronted only pleasure. Let our pain take the measure.
Hey, welcome back to the music. We're here in Huntington Beach at Vinyl Solution, and we're going to I'm interviewing Indignant Swine. Right now we have Troy.
That would be me. I do vocals, guitar, piano, and that's it.
Okay. Bird.
I'm Birdman. I play the drums.
Okay, Levi.
I just play the bass.
Just?
Yeah.
The bass is important. Okay. Well, they have a new CD out, and it's called...
Just self-titled, Indignant Swine.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
So Indignant Swine's the name of the title. And right now, what song? We have a song going in the background.
Song right now is I Was There. It's actually the oldest
Okay.
song on the album.
Oh, cool. Okay. But these are most of these mainly new songs, though?
Yeah, for the most part, you know.
Okay.
You try and put in some old favorites from fans that like, the stuff that you play, and put in new stuff too,
Okay.
just to change it up.
Well, great. Where'd you guys originate from?
We actually got together here in Huntington Beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Levi and I, the bassist, are from Idaho, and we met Bert at Johnny's Saloon.
Oh,
And
Johnny's,
yeah, I know, right?
our local...
It's a good watering hole. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we just met up there, started rehearsing, and played shows.
Okay, cool. Oh, so that's how you guys met at Johnny's?
Oh, yeah,
Interesting.
I was playing country bass. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I know,
Busking
right?
outside.
Busking
now,
outside.
Who of you guys, who was from Idaho?
Me and Troy.
You guys are from Idaho. And then how'd you guys end up coming out here? Like, what was the draw to get just, Idaho wasn't a
Idaho sucks.
hopping
It's
place for
cold.
music?
Yeah.
No music at all.
Okay.
Yeah, you got your bar bands that do Give Me 3 Steps and Sweet Home Alabama, but
Yeah, you thought you just...
get away
Step
from
out
all
of the box
that.
a
Yeah,
little bit?
yeah.
Okay.
Run away from home.
Well,
Join the
that's
circus.
good.
So.
Well, that's great. And then, so you guys formed the band?
Yep.
And how long have you guys been playing?
5 years now.
Oh, great. Okay, and you guys just, so this is a new CD, and you guys have how many videos?
We have 2 videos. We actually just made one. It's Bottom Feeder. That was actually a lot of fun too. Just getting to play around with
Okay.
film. We haven't really done that before. It's always been just recording and live shows. So.
Do you guys record your own music, or do you go to recording
No,
studio?
we got picked up by a label this past year, and we recorded at their studio. Normally we do it on our own, but kind of have to play ball with them a little bit. So.
Okay. Are you guys going to be touring anytime soon?
You got some money?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys don't have anything lined up then?
No.
No,
Yeah.
not right now. No.
Just house parties?
We got a house party.
I
A
guess
cake of
ours.
beer,
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of rock and roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be
Right
should be a
on.
good time.
That's how we used to do it.
Well, that's
That's
how we
fun.
still do it. So
That's
we
cool.
like to keep it classy.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if people want to listen to your music, where would be the best places for them to go online?
We're on Spotify, Apple, whatever they do, Google Play, Reverb Nation's good. It's just Indignant Swine. We're the only one there. So our Facebook is a pretty good one, Indignant Swine. You can follow us on Instagram, same thing, Indignant Swine. We actually have a bunch of cool pictures.
Okay, great.
So that's worth looking up.
And then you guys play at the Doll Hut once a month, you said?
We play there a lot, as much as we can, honestly. Because when we moved down here, getting shows when you have no draw is very hard. And Mac and everyone there has really helped us out from day one. So we try and play there as often as we can. It's a fun place.
Well, good. What's the meaning of Indignant Swine? First of all, I had a hard time saying it 100 times.
Levi knows the actual. Here's the definition.
Now I'm on the spot. Okay, it's
Like
No, I
really
forgot.
philosophical.
It's basically just being pissed off because you were wronged. You know.
pretty much
Well, that's what indignant
Harmful,
means, but
or
the
it's-
swine part come in, or the swine.
harmful or hurtful actions towards something that is unjust or unruly.
Okay, kind of like what we're going through with our political system.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Don't even get us started.
Yeah.
Right?
I know, right? We're having a good conversation right now. Let's
They say
keep it
no
that
religion
way.
or no politics, right? Just
Yeah.
music.
Just music. Just
Okay.
music.
I
That's
have no
enough to
problem with
argue
that.
about, for sure. Coming at you, we got our music video we just put out. It is
Bottom beater.
Bottom Feeder.
Hello, police take orders? This is Carter. Johnny Carter.
Oh, sure, they're from another planet.
What a dilemma for young lovers Steve Terrell and Gloria Castillo.
You thought I was kidding him.
Nobody will believe the invasion. All this makes it seem natural for a beer-drinking bull to appoint himself chaperone of Lover's Lane. Hey, for Pete's sake! And a farmer with the longest shotgun you've ever seen plays the villain.
What's so funny?
Well, I expected to be frightened on my wedding night, but nothing like this.
It's our busy night, too. We've been flooded with calls from people who say they've seen flying saucers and little green monsters.
It's too fantastic to believe.
Just think of it. Only this special unit and the President of the United States will know what happened here tonight.
You mean you think we know what's happened?
Welcome back to the music. We're here at the Downtown Recording Studio with Cage 9, and you are?
My name happens to be Evan.
And what do you play?
I'm the lead singer, and I play guitar. And
wait,
I wasn't done. I was not done.
Then go ahead. Keep going.
No, I'm just kidding. Please talk to the bass player.
Well, I'm the bass player, Leslie Wyatt. Nice to meet you.
Okay, and today we are actually here hanging out watching them shoot their music video. What's the name of the video?
You know, we actually have not settled on a name. At the moment, it is tentatively calling Everything You Love Will Someday Die, but it's like 15 words, so we're trying to maybe kind of whittle away at it. Maybe it'll just be Someday Die.
What's the theme of the video? Like, what?
This is one of those songs where, like, the title actually explains the whole song. It's like, Everything You Love Will Someday Die pretty much is a theme that you can write 1,000 songs to.
Well, you have a bunch of different bases representing what you're trying to say. Right, so is that what it is? It's more like everybody sort of comes together with the same story? It's like what?
Kind of. It's like, we sort of, took a shot at, making our own video. We've got our own camera in our rehearsal spot where we are right now. And we just got all our friends and family and people that were just happened to be in the hallway at the moment, a couple homeless people. Just, hey, come on down, get in the video, pretend like you know the lyrics. And funny enough, like, our main goal right now is we kind of just came out of, like, a time where we were doing shows and we had all these, festivals and things going on. And we just basically finished our last, tour and shows, and now we're just going to focus on finishing up, like, a new album. It's basically sort of done at this point, so we're going to try to maybe squeeze out a couple more songs and then see if we can get back in the van, kick the raccoons that are living in the van out, and get back into it and hit the road. And see America once again, every small bar at a time to start. But we love being in the Midwest and Texas and kind of more this side of the Mississippi, it seems. But maybe later this year we'll make it to East Coast a little bit. And
if people want to see what you're up to and where you're going and what your tour dates are and when your album's coming out and all that information, where would we be able to find you guys?
We're the usual outlets, of course. We're on Facebook, Cage 9. YouTube, Cage 9, Instagram, Cage 9 Official. Oh, there's a little twist. A little harder to remember. Cage 9 Official on Instagram.
Cage9.com.
There's Cage9.com. Don't go there. No one goes to. Does anybody go to websites anymore? It's all just social media now. The kids just love that stuff. I don't know.
No, it's Cage 9 everything. No space.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, great. Well, it was good talking to you guys, and we're looking forward to your next video, seeing this come to.
Are you guys going to be in the video, by the way?
I don't know.
You guys got to be in the video. You're here. Yeah. We got the camera set up.
Yeah. I told him I didn't want
looks
to.
like you guys are going to be in the video.
I guess we can. Okay. Okay, cool.
No, thank you guys so much. No, you guys rock.
Okay, right on. We'll be checking you guys out, see what you guys got going on, and I'm looking forward to seeing the finished product of this video because it looks pretty interesting.
someday die. Someday die.